Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the stream. A little bit of a different stream tonight, as the title suggests and the thumbnail. I'm going to be giving you a bit of a walkthrough on the mod, where we are with it so far. Please be gentle. I am going to ask for feedback as well in terms of like the size of the items, how they're placed, that type of thing. So I want to try and make this one interactive because obviously what I want to try and do is release the mod as fully polished as we can. There is still some issues with the mod at the moment, as I'm having quite a few crashes. I think I've managed to kind of solve it in terms of I've spawned everything in that I need to use for today's kind of demonstration, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff I've took out. It will be added a little bit later, and I might do this again, do an update probably next week on the mod. So the plan is to hopefully get it released by the end of next week if I can. But yeah, there's still a few things I need to iron out because yeah, man, holy crap, modding is so difficult. So difficult. I'm sure Sandy will be able to vouch for the amount of time he has spent with me, and I've honestly spent I don't even want to count. I've been up till 3 o'clock in the morning most nights, then going to work trying to get this complete. There's a lot that goes into it, so yeah, let me know what you think of it as we go. Fingers crossed. Yeah, hello. Show us the mod, says Will H. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, so if you are new to the channel, thank you so much for joining me. A little bit of a different stream, as I said, tonight. It's not going to be a long one, but I want to run through what I've been up to because I've been doing a lot of stuff in the background, and I thought, you know what? Let's show what we've got, warts and all, working and not working, and yeah, get your feedback. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, thank you so much for joining us. I genuinely appreciate the support. If it's not your first rodeo, as always, thank you so much for your continued support. A lot of new people and a lot of familiar faces in the chat as well, so I do appreciate each and every one of yous. What I will say as well before I do start, I've got a bit of announcement as well, so please remind me in terms of Chill Blast. So hopefully I'll remember that. If not, I'll have to remember for the next stream. But yeah, we always start the streams with some shout outs. So if you've got anything you want to say or you want to ask me any questions, please pop it in the chat. We'll start with the shout outs, then we'll make a start, I promise. So we'll start by saying welcome Songbird, how you doing? Big hello and warm welcome to Carleen Goodwill, how's it going? To Death Dealer Gaming, welcome back. To Panic Mass, how you doing? To Raven, welcome. Will H, how's it going, sir? Mike's Gaming Oasis, as always, buddy, welcome back to the stream, mates. Ashley Moore, how are you doing? And yeah, I've seen the mug come as well, so that's good news. So glad I got there in one piece as well. Beth Duke, how are you doing? We'll fix my subscription when back from holiday next month. Ah, man, you know what? No need, but thank you so much, man. I appreciate it, Beth. Baha, how you doing? Mr. Never Used Mods is now making them. Yeah, it's like Inception, isn't it? Like, what's going on with that, man? Wayward Cult, how you doing, pal? Songbird Gaming says, yup, exactly, Baha. Lady Rough Day, how you doing? Hope you had a great long weekend and gave King Buddy lots of yummy treats, not those gross treats. Songbird Gaming, I think we've been a bad influence. Yous have indeed. Yous have indeed. And again, you know what? I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm not going to lie. It's been absolutely phenomenal. And Carleen Goodwill, man, what you playing at? Thank you so much, man. Coming in before we even started the stream with 5 gifted members. As always, your continued support is absolutely phenomenal. Appreciate each and every one of the subscribers you've given us as well, Carleen. So big warm welcome to Becca Lynn, how you doing? Also to Old Gamer, Real Kickflip, Judy Crow, and also a big warm welcome to... who's the last one? Oh, Ashley Moore, thank you so much again coming in with the gifted members, man. What are you playing at? I haven't even started the stream, man. Thank you so much, Ashley. Honestly, you're an absolute legend. And a big warm welcome to Mikkel Singe, courtesy of Ashley, and all the other guys that came in there, courtesy of Carleen as well. Honestly, man, what you're playing at. The Monarchy's excited to see the mod. Oh, cool. You know what? Hopefully they'll add it to some of their gameplay. There's a lot. I mean, what you're going to see today is probably probably a third of what's in the mod. I had to personally take a lot of stuff off. And on that note as well, Sandy, I'd like to speak to you afterwards if that's alright, because there's still some things in there that shouldn't be in there. But anyway, you know what? A few more shout outs and we'll make a start because I'm really excited to show you what I've been up to. So again, big warm welcome to Raven, Revenant 5064. How you doing? Aaron, thank you for helping me with the issue of my bills. Anytime, man. Anytime. Mariffin, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Any thoughts on Raz Pillar Wall? I don't know what you mean by that. Is that the one he did on stream? Yeah, it was, yeah, Wall of Pillars. Good, it was good. I don't know what more to say. It was good, yeah. A lot of time and effort that love took. Sign, I'm never, you know, the outhouse is there, it's just been taken out. I'm gonna, next stream you'll see the outhouse, I promise, Danielle. Right, okay, I think we'll make a start. What we've got 75 people in here, so big one welcome to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining us. Before I do start though, I need to say a big thank you and a big, right, remind me before I do, before the end of the stream though, just remind me about Chill Blast, because I need there's an announcement. So anyway, big thanks to the sponsors. That's Chill Blast and Nitrado. As you know, Nitrado hosts all of my servers. They're all free to play. Join the Discord and all the information will be there. But without further ado, I think we should get cracking. Not with any stacking and knacking today, just with modern. So fingers crossed, everything goes okay. And please be brutally honest, because I need to know what works, what doesn't work. If you think I should take these out, or size wise and all that kind of stuff as well. So again, let's get cracking. There we go. We're in, and everything seems to be working fine. Paul has Aaron is salty when it comes to Raz, since Raz been... Listen, I'm not salty. I don't know what to say. I nipped in, seen this. Someone said you need to see Raz's build, and I jumped on, and there was just loads of pillars. And you know what? As a pillar connoisseur, I'm gonna say I did like the pillars, but yeah, I don't know what more to say. It was a pillar wall, man. Yeah, and yes. So just so everyone's aware as well. Aaron's short staff is now available on the mod store as well. The little avatar, if you want him, your little chibi. And Sandy is kindly put on a Barry the Prick cap as well. So yeah, man, he's good to go. If you want to get him, just download him. And if you want your own little kind of helper to help you build, there you go, man. What didn't we see? Fairy? There we go. The cap. He's got it. He's got his own little. He's wearing merch. He's got the Save the Game t-shirt on a jumper, and he's wearing a Barry the Prick cap. Wayward Cult says, super happy to get this sneak peek so close to my birthday. You're welcome on that. Hopefully all works. Right, here we go. So we've got a load of items. So what I've done is I've spawned a few of them in, because I don't want to, for some reason, when I go through my craftables or my inventory, I have a few crashes. But what we've tried to do is try to make it obvious that, you know, because a lot of these mods, when you spawn them in, it spawns a load of items and you don't know what's what. So literally, I'm going to start making this a thing where it'll be a different colour for a different mod, but there's a big AL on every one. So that should, and again, if you just type in AL, all the items within that mod will show up, or should show up. Willage says, how was your daughter's birthday? And be honest, how much cake did you eat? I ate a lot of cake, I'm not going to lie. And the birthday was absolutely fantastic. It was, she loved it. It was great. Yeah, man, it was all good. Thanks for asking, appreciate it. So yeah, so hopefully these should be quite easy to find. If you've got like a load of items in your inventory, they should be easy to find. So you can see here quite a few different items in here, and a lot of these have got different variations as well. Thank you, I wish everyone I would mark the engrams that way. Yeah, again, I just thought it was a good way of doing it, and there'll be a big AL, there'll be a different colour, so hopefully the colour coding as well, you should be able to figure out what mod is what. So yeah, moving forward, that's kind of what we're going to be going with. So we'll start by showing you the crafting station. So this is going to be, again, I think I'm going to call it the Western Decor, a Western Decor pack. And then that way we can have like a pack 2, pack 3, pack 4. But basically, there's going to be a crafting station which allows you to craft everything. Again, it's been lovingly crafted, so hopefully that the light will work. So Sandy is going to kind of get the light to work on that one. But yeah, crafting table, come in there, and everything's going to be in here. For some reason, all of the other items from the game are in here as well. So again, it is work in progress. I forgot to test the wagon for crashes. Well, I think the wagons work for me, so hopefully we should be good. So yeah, so there's your crafting station. Again, a lot of this stuff, hopefully it'll work tonight. If not, we can always go back in. We've got nothing to build tonight. Where do we start? You know what? Let's start from the beginning. So, a lot of people asked me on the previous stream for a farmhouse or a ranch entrance. So I've managed to build this guy here. So unfortunately at the moment it says Williams Farm, but eventually what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and build a material to kind of get rid of that, so you can literally call it what you want. But you could, if you wanted to, you could add your own, signpost on there as well. But yeah, so nice kind of, if you've got a farmhouse or you've got a big kind of farm area, there's a huge kind of gateway now as well. So again, what I'm trying to say is, in terms of sizes and stuff, please let me know if things are too small, too big, because I will make amendments. I've got a notepad. Put the scribble set. Exactly, that's the plan. So again, what I did want to try and do originally was have just like a blank kind of colour. Maybe it's red or brown, but it was messing with this this material as well. So yeah, anyway, so we're going to be calling that a ranch entrance or a ranch door. Again, a lot of these kind of names will change. But yeah, so that is the first item on the agenda. Where do we go next? Some of these have lost, what I will say, some of these have lost their materials. So if it doesn't look good, don't worry, we will fix it. Jay Lewis, honestly, buddy, thank you so much. Coming with the $4.99. No longer just airing the builder, airing the modder. You know what? I've thoroughly enjoyed it. It is massively time consuming though, I will say. It's took over literally my whole life for the last 2 weeks almost, but I'm enjoying it. So yeah, so there's the ranch entrance or the farmhouse entrance. The next thing I want to show you is we've got some store items. So if you remember, I said I wasn't going to decorate the general store until I made this mod. So we're going to jump into the general store. And actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up this door, this window. Give us a bit of light. So, in the store items, we have... Right, let's start again. For some reason, I've lost my symbols. I'm just going to come out and come back in because I've lost my cursor. Good question, so put a scribble sign over it. How many foundations wide is that and how many walls tall? Good question. I don't know. It is one piece, yes. So what I've tried to do with this is, so for those who want to be more creative, so basically, let me get back to there, toggle photo mode. Let's make it daytime, nice and sunny. There we go. Right, so basically, right, that's a good question. What I'll do is I'll have to check how high that is. I didn't actually physically test it, so I don't want to craft anything. I don't want to craft anything. Foundation and a wall. I've been having problems with things crashing, you see, so I'm just kind of... I'm worried. I'm worried about building stuff. Right, okay. So in terms of foundations, this is roughly... It's 2 and a bit, 2.5. And height-wise, you are looking at... Again, round about 2.5. Chris Snowwolf, how are you doing? It did look bigger than a Dino Gate. It is slightly bigger. But again, I have added collision on these as well. So again, we can change this. But it's 2.5. Probably 2.5 wide by 2.5 high. Again, we can change all these dimensions. So again, what I will be looking for is people to play with it and test it and let me know what you think. Yeah, good idea, Sandy. I'll GFI everything in moving forward. Okay, right. So, what I've tried to do with most of these items is, so, for instance, this one here is your store items. So, if you'll notice, I'll just get rid of the clipping. So, we've got a counter, and I've tried to make this a little bit wider than, it's about one and a bit wide, because, again, I didn't want it to be too small, and I didn't want you to have to kind of stack them all together. So, you've got the standard counter there. So, again, nice looking counter. But you can add your own things to it, but if you don't want to be creative and you don't want to add your own things to it, we've also got the option where each item's going to have its own decor. So you can spawn this one in, and it's got, you know, a couple of cans, and it's got a nice kind of register on there as well. So you've got, again, various different options for each one. So we've got 2 counters. We've got the standard counter and the counter with the decor. We've then also got various different shelves. So we've got the small shelf, which we'll stick over here. We've got a medium-sized shelf. So again, nothing too special. And we've also got the larger shelf as well. Let's stick that at the back. So 3 versions of the shelves. So again, put what you want in there. But we've also got 3 different versions of shelves with decor on them as well. So we've got the small shelf with decor. So again, you know, you get all your kind of your dried goods, your milk, your coffee, your healing powder. I think they do snap. I'll double check, Carleen. So we've got a medium-sized one as well. So again, let's see if they snap. So again, the idea is just a variety of different items on these shelves. So again, it'll look kind of lived in. And then the third one is your larger one. Like what I didn't want is the don't snap yet. That's that's the quick answer. I didn't want them to snap initially because I wanted you to be able to kind of mix and match and put them where you wanted. But anyway, there we go. So store shelves, 3 different variations. We've got 3 that are empty. We've got 3 with goods on them as well. And I've just tried to mix them up just to make it look kind of like, you know, it's a proper shop when you walk in there. So they're your store items. Again, in terms of the size, what I did, my character isn't the biggest. But I thought in terms of, you know, the counter height, it's kind of like waist height. Yeah, so Sandy's going to help. Thanks, Sandy, for helping us as we go. So yeah, so there isn't any inventory. So what we've tried, there was two thought processes with this mod. We can either make it fully functional in terms of, like, you know, barrels and storage chests and stuff, and have things, you know, working, or it can be a completely, you know, just a decor mod, so it's just for decoration and making things look nice. I'm still toying with what we do with that, where we have some function, which we have gotten some of them, or we just have everything which is decor, because having things functional as well does bring its own problems as well in terms of size of the file and crashing and stuff. As long as you can turn off the snapping, that would be nice. Yeah, so again, snapping switched off on everything at the moment. The snapping isn't particularly great, and the problem is when you're making these assets yourself, it's very difficult to get the snap points in the right place. But, you know, in terms of first fix, I'm fairly happy with, you know, kind of how this has turned out. And I do think, you know, in terms of size-wise, height-wise, it's roughly, it's slightly taller or slightly bigger than a storage chest. But, I mean, it's huge compared to short staff there, but yeah, yeah. Let me know what you think. So in terms of the store items, is it a yay or a nay? Do we think we need to improve, make some slightly bigger, slightly smaller? Do we need more storage? But yeah, I'm interested. I can't wait to see what people kind of come up with when they're using these decor mods, because again, that's one of the big things for me is these buildings look great, but they look very empty a lot of the time. Shane says, looking forward to the mod. I appreciate that, man. Colleen loves the shelves. Nick Alcin says, would be cool with a function like to keep crops, berries, meat in. Kios says, hello, Aaron in chat. I have no sound at the moment while working. Welcome, everyone, man. How many we got? We've got 89 people watching this, man. Holy crap. I'm a little bit, I feel under pressure. Did you make a stool for us to see over the top shelf? We've got some stools, yes. So we'll move to them. Okay, so that is the store items. So again, I'm really happy with how they've turned out, to be honest with you. I do know that rugs aren't working properly yet in terms of the textures, but we've got a few rugs. So we'll just find another. We'll go to the post office. We'll get a few rugs out in the go. So we actually do have a large rug, which I know this one is working. So again, we've got a rug that's kind of roughed up. So I think that looks pretty cool. The other two, for some reason, textures don't seem to work. But we've got 2 versions of this rug. And they will be nice and frilly. and with kind of nice little patterns on there as well. I like it when things as large as shelving have an inventory. The empty ones don't need to be... Sorry, don't need it, but since you can put things in the pre-decorated shelves, an inventory would be nice. Cool. Yeah, and again, so let me just make a note. So shelves... Okay. I will do, yeah. So I've got my little piece of paper and my notepad. Bouncy Legs, how you doing? Yo, mate, why not make it like a visual storage? Because this is literally my first mod, man. It's like my first mod. And again, this is a Decor mod as well. So this isn't going to be specific to just kind of storage. The idea is it's for decorative purposes predominantly. So if you want to build a Wild West town, you've got all the props to add to it. Rather than having to, you know, put your shelves on, add all your items separately. Yeah, the idea is that it's a Decor mod. So yeah, so rugs. There is 3 at the moment. We can add more, and at the moment we've got 1 with a texture. But the idea is that all going to look very similar to this. So yeah, again, hopefully for your little kind of Wild West houses, we can do that. One thing that I do like is we've got a set of wagon wheels. Now, I personally think these need to be bigger anyway. I like Deco, but functional Deco is my favourite, says Slayer Xena. Songbud says, yeah, visual storage would be a massive pain to code, I'm sure, and would make for a huge mod. Plus, this is also a Deco mod that doesn't require Bob's Tall Tales. Exactly, and that's why I've done it. So for those who haven't got Bob's Tall Tales, you can make make it look cool. So, wagon wheels. Yeah, wagon wheels are lush, Baha. So, okay. So, we've got a load of wheels. I do think these need to be bigger. So, we've got... I think there's about 12 different variations. So, the first variant is they're sunken to stand up, but you can bring them up. So that you can place them a little bit higher. But again, we've got sunken wheels to start with. So, there's 4 half wheels. Again, different variations. And the idea of this is just to make it... You know, so if you wanted to decorate this town, you can let's just put this on free place mode. You know, you can go all the way up to the top, spin them around, that type of thing. But 4 variations of the wheels, and I do think, well, actually, I'm sure they need to be bigger. What's Nightbot deleting? Stop posting links. What's it? Oh, you know what? It does this. It does nothing for weeks, and then all of a sudden it goes on. It goes on a rampage. So yeah. So we got 4 versions of the wagon. I do think, looking at them realistically, I think they need to be a bit bigger. And I've got a big hitbox there for some reason as well. But yeah. So anyway, 4 sunken wheels. We've also got wheels on the floor. So again, these will look pretty cool, I think, in my opinion, just scattered around the build. So we've got 4 variants of wheels on the floor. Again. There we go. I mean, even now, I haven't done anything, but even just by adding this on the floor, it just kind of brings it to life. So we've got 4 floor wheels. Don't know what have I called them. And we've also got wheels. I've put these on an angle. So the idea is, if you were going to put these, you can rest these against a wall. So like that. But again, obviously, you'd have to get that a little bit closer. But the idea is, you can rest these up against different parts of the build. You know, you can even rest one up against here if you wanted to. Let's look at the other one. Obviously, I'm rushing this, but the idea is it allows you to kind of just make this kind of look more of a kind of like cluttered Western type build. Again, that's the 4th variant. So there's 4 different variations of each one. So we've got the half wagon wheels, we've got the ones on the floor, and we've got the wagon wheels that are going to be on an angle. We've also got wall-mounted ones as well, but I haven't done them yet. I'm struggling. But again, the whole idea behind this, and I'm going to keep saying it, is just to make it look lived in. Yeah, you can lay them flat on the ground, absolutely, yeah. So again, I've got these ones here. What I did do with these, I did kind of put them on an angle, because the idea is, I don't know if you can see, but underneath there is another part of the spoke, so it's practical. They wouldn't be flat on the floor. They'd have a little bit of an angle because there's another part of the wheel. Like, it's resting, basically, it's resting on the ground. Mitch, how you doing, buddy? So there's the wheels. We got 12 different variations of the wheels. We've also got water troughs. So again, the water troughs themselves, we've added water to it as well to try and make it look more realistic. So I've got dirty water in these troughs. So again, 4 different variations of the water troughs, because I don't like the ones that come with arc. I don't like this one. I'm probably going to get rid. I don't like how the water, there's an issue with the water. You can kind of, it glitches through. So I might make that one without water, but we've got 4 versions of the trough. The third one, again, has got water in it, which I think looks quite cool. And then the fourth one, it's the same version, but it's also got its own kind of water inlet as well. So got a water tap, which is that one there. So again, in terms of size-wise, that's what we're looking at. I've pretty much modelled this one on the standard kind of trough in arc. So again, size-wise, I think that looks okay. But yeah, 4 different variations. I want to try and make a mod where you haven't just got one of each. You've got like 3 or 4 different variants. Yeah, for some reason the water just doesn't want to work with this. I actually liked these. I like these kind of like metal elements to it. So that's why I put it in. But yeah, not overly convinced, but we've got water troughs now, and we've got water in them as well. So yeah, happy with that. Veta, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Survivalist, welcome, buddy. How you doing? What else we got? Who else we got? Who have I missed? CMAC, how's it going? I like the tap. Thank you so much. And Mitch Masters, good brother. Just come to watch the master builder at work. Thank you so much, man. I think this is the water opacity. I'll take a look. Yeah, it's the same one I used. I don't know what the crack is, but we'll fix it. Okay, so there's your water troughs. There's your water troughs. Thank you so much, Dark Feline. I appreciate that, man. Right, what we're going to move on to next. Okay, let's go with this. Let's go with this. I built. Let me just kill that. I built, to go along with the bank, our very own Gallows. So again, this needs to be... It's not fully functional. I would love it to be functional, but I've made it so that you can actually, you know, you can go underneath the stairs, you can walk around it, walk through it. So it has got collision. You can go up the stairs, and again, fairly close. So you can walk around this. Again, unfortunately, these do not work. If I could get these to work, it would be great. But yeah, we've got, again, I made these a little bit higher than my character, because my character is quite small, and I find a lot of people make massive characters. So anyway, not sure what you think in terms of the size of these Gallows, but again, say if you're making one yourself with pillars and ceilings and stuff like that, you've just got a full Gallows there for you. So yeah, happy with how that's turned out. Not too sure about the size, but there we go, man. I wish we could get that working. That would be so good if we could get that operational. But there's the Gallows. Can you have a clone thing like the Coffin? Yeah, you can make anything into anything as part of a mod. But it's this one specifically, I'm going to try and make this one just purely visual. Most of it anyway. Have a look at the coffin from the Bob's Tall Tales. You can take a snapshot of your character in the coffin, so maybe use that idea for the Gallows. Yeah, that would be quite good. So you literally take a screenshot of yourself, like, you know, like kind of here. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, actually, to be fair, Tim. So, yeah, there's the gallows. So, we've got the gallows. Like I say, this is literally probably a third of what we've done. The next thing I probably want to show you is hitching posts. Ah, right, that's right. We didn't put the Bob's Tall Tale stuff in there because if you haven't got it, it blocks it. So it means if you haven't got the mod or you haven't got the DLC, you won't be able to do certain things within the mod itself. And our Radio Gamer, thank you so much coming in with a gifted member as well. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support. And a big warm welcome to Akiyama, courtesy of Radio Gamer. Thank you so much, pal. Wow. Right. Hitching posts. Hitching posts. So you can see the ones that I used to build, which, you know, they don't look too bad, but these hitching posts, in my opinion, look a whole lot better. But, again, in terms of height and size, I'm not particularly sure. There's the first one. And that's the wrong way around for some reason. So, again, glad we're testing this. So, let's just spin it around. So there's the first hitching post. Again, I just think adding that makes a massive difference instead of using pillars all the time for everything. So again, with the hitching post, just like everything else, we have 4 variations. So this is variation number 2. So it's a bit of a bigger one. It's got rope around it. So again, different colour as well, depending on what your theme is. The third one, again, we've gone bigger still. Wood with some of your metal. And then I thought the fourth one, what I would do is I would incorporate, for some reason, Sandy, these are all spawning the opposite way around now. I don't know what I've done. But yeah, the fourth one is same as the third, but I thought I'd add something else to it, like a wagon, rather than you having to do that yourself. But again, just by adding these hitching posts, you can see straight away it just makes such a difference, and it gives it a different vibe and a different feel. Bigger is better, says Carleen. Vader says he likes the posts. I'd quite like to use that as a railing option too. Can it be put on top of foundations or just on the ground? Yes. So we've made this so you can put this on anywhere. We've designed these so they'll go on anything rather than hindering you. So yeah, and I think, I'm not sure what the snap system's like, but again, probably pick the worst place to put on that. But yeah, you can put these anywhere. Yeah, hitching post. But what I went for is I basically looked at my hitching posts, which I thought were a reasonably good height, and just kind of like modelled it off that. But again, have a free placing railing option would be handy. Yeah, again, I was also thinking about putting, because obviously we've got this kind of large entrance. I was also going to try and make like a fence as well. What's Crazy said, I'd really love to see damaged variants of everything so you can make a rundown. Well, I've got damaged variants of wagons. I've got damaged variants of like barrels and stuff. But yeah, it's a good shout as well, Crazy. Really good idea. So yeah, I do think the hitching posts need to be slightly bigger, personally. I'm going to put slightly bigger. Lagrea, barbed wired fences on the list. We just need to try and find a decent barbed wire that we can add to a fence. But yeah, appreciate that. It's a good suggestion, and it's on the list. But I do think the rest of these hitching posts, these ones here, probably need to come up in line with this one here, because I do think that's probably tall enough. You know, it's up to my, almost up to my, yeah. I think that's probably the right height. So I'll probably get the rest on a similar size. So hitching post is done. Yeah, you're probably right. Make this too, like the size of a, I think it needs to be the width. I don't know, because if I bring this in, it's going to be thinner. Ooh. But again, with this though, Songbird, this wouldn't be like on foundation. The idea would be this would be like just in grass, I guess. I don't know. we need to work on it, you're right. Danny, thank you so much, coming in with a £2 donation as well. Thank you so much, as always, for your continued support. It really means the world to us, and I'm glad you're here with us. Thank you so much. Mining stuff is something I'm definitely going to work on. I might do a different mod for that because I want to try and build a fake mine entrance. So I might have that as a separate mod. Yeah, again, there's a mod actually out there with horses that I'm probably going to download and use as part of this as well, which is quite cool. But yeah, if we can get things to function, that would be good. Not sure how good that's going to be on the mod file size, but I'm sure we can give it a go. You need a spinning wheel to make wood and rocking chair on the porch too. Yes, you're right. You're right. And someone says, I just think for coordinating with vanilla assets and building pieces and fences, 2.5 would work also since we now have. Yeah, I think because this was almost 2.5, I think we'll go for 2.5 wide. And I think then it doesn't really matter how high it is in terms of, because I guess you wouldn't use a wall alongside this. This would mainly be for a fence or fence foundations. So yeah, hitching posts done in terms of the design. Just need to make them slightly taller, I think. Next thing is, oh, you know what? Whilst we're next to there, we've also got variations of, because again, I thought when I'm building the Undertakers, it looks a bit silly having all the same version of coffins. So I've got a few variations of the coffins. I'm not sure how many I'm going to keep, but we've got a couple that are on the floor. So we've got this one here. Again, looks a bit weathered. We've got a coffin that is slightly open. And again, I've tried to make these different sizes. They're not all the same size. So we've got a coffin that is slightly open. We've also got one that is fully open as well. So again, put what you want in there. And then we've got some variations of the coffins that are going to be against the wall. So again, a closed coffin, slightly taller than the Tall Tales one. And then we've got a smaller one that's opened. And we've got another one that's kind of on a bit of a funny angle as well. So again, I just want to kind of give a few different variations of coffins. Can we get a mud around? Can we get a mud mound with a cross? Yes, that's a good idea. I love that. Mud mound with cross. Love it. Mud mound with cross. Sweet. On the list. For role-playing events and stuff, having an inventory in the coffins would be nice. Even just a few slots could hide prizes and treasure. I like that idea as well, Songbird. Let's get that written down. I think that's all the coffins. Yeah, there's 7 in total. And I believe you can stack them as well. So yeah, again, I just thought by adding different variations, different colours, different sizes, different shapes, it's better than just having all the same kind of dotted around. But anyway, they are your coffins. What I also did as well, and again, I'm not sure if you like this or not, I think these need to be bigger. I've added just some lumber, some wood. So again, if you're making a sawmill or you just want to kind of dot these around, so we've got various different items, different logs. So we've got a few different variations of logs that you can place down any angle you want. So 3 different versions of logs. So again, the idea is just to, you know, if it was going to be, I just like crap on the floor. I don't know, crazy. I've not tested if it gets wet yet. Probably not. But yeah, I think the logs need to be bigger, personally. Log out and then log in. Do they float? I don't think they float. Are they paintable? I don't think, not yet. I don't know yet. I haven't tested that much out. But so we've got logs, and we've also got piles of logs as well, if you wanted to put them outside your house. So we've got a nice log pile there. I think we've got yes, we have 2 different versions of log piles. So again, A lot of stuff that you're probably going to say, why do you need that? But again, I'm sure people will come up with some really good ideas as to kind of where you would put these. And I just, again, I'm putting items in to make things look lived in. Oh, and my favourite on the lumber is this little tree stump. That's my favourite. I wanted to put this in. Again, don't know why. I guess you could put a little signpost on there and put someone's name on it. But I like me little... I love the little log and the little stump as well. So yeah, so we've got lumber. Again, I was going to make a sawmill, some machinery. There is machinery I can use. Haven't gotten that far yet. But again... Stick an axe on it, yeah, man. That's a good idea. Oh, you can have piles of wood and then have an axe in one of the piles of wood. Right, that's so logs bigger, and then we need to add axe to one of them. The logs. Sweet. It is an epic stump. It's a really good stump, Carleen. It's as far as stumps go, it's pretty epic. Cat says, can you stack the logs? I don't think you can stack the logs individually. What happens when you go into snap mode? No, they don't stack very well. But we've got stacks of logs. That's why I brought the stacks out, because I thought someone will want to try it. But again, there we go. So cool. Baha, what's Baha suggested? Please make that tree stump able to add shoulder pets to sit on it. Oh, that would be so good. So, okay, and add shoulder pet to stump. Bouncy Lex, wait for it. We've got lots of wagons, so we'll show you them very soon. Right. I've also added a couple of pianos because I thought if you haven't got the mod, or sorry, the DLC, you can put your own down. So we've got a couple of different variations of where we're going to put these. Okay, you know what? Let's just put them outside. Why not? So a couple of variations of pianos. So there's our first. Not functional, so don't ask, because again, as part of it's locked out. You can't make them functional. But the idea is that we could make this so you can sit. But the idea behind this one is it's just purely visual. If you want to sit on a one and bloody hell, hello. If you want to sit on one and play one, you use the Bob's Tall Tale ones. That's kind of my thought process. Could make a stump that's some kind of reskin of the vanilla display case, so you can put the chip. Yeah, I really do like this idea. So we've got a couple of different variations of pianos. So we got these two here. And we've also got the third one, but again, for some reason, I don't know why. And again, I've tried to make it so they've got different kind of seats. For some reason, this looks like metal. So again, I need to fix it, but it's a broken piano. So you can see some of the keys are missing and stuff. So again, in keeping with what you were saying there, Crazy, as well, this one's kind of more rundown. But yeah, for some reason, this wood material looks shiny. I don't really like it. But again, I thought I'd go with 3 different heights as well. 3 different sizes, depending on what you're building. So there is the pianos. I think they're alright. I think they've worked out quite well. Yeah, I love this one, but I don't like how shiny the texture is. So I need to fix the texture. But again, yeah. Textures I've had in my life. Literally, there's probably about 300 different textures for these materials, and I got them all working, and then there was an update for the dev kit, and then everyone decided to detach. So literally, it took hours just to get textures to work. So It looks like the varnish has worn off in places, so the shiny effect is nice, actually. Yeah, maybe that's... Oh, you know what? Maybe that's why they've done it, or why it's been the way it is. Maybe it's because it's outside. It might look a bit better on the inside as well, I guess. Let's have a little looky in here. It might look better when it's not in the sun. But, well, we don't want it glitched into there, so let's pick it up. Yeah, it actually doesn't look too bad inside. I think it's just the fact that it's outside that makes it look so shiny. Yeah, okay. Cat says Bob's DLC is the main one I want. Geodating I have an idea. Remember to place some tumbleweeds. Yeah, we're working on that as well. And Sandy's got... Yeah, Sandy, we've got another one of these windmills. But instead of the windmill turning this way, they go that way. And I think we're going to use that mechanic as tumbleweeds. But yeah, so there's the 3 different versions of pianos. John, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. What's a pianola? What's one of them? Crazy. What's a pianola? Don't know what one of them is, mate. Right, what's next? What's next? Oh, billboards. Billboards. Ah, the one that plays itself. Got you. Right. So, got a couple of cool little signs. So, a couple of billboards. So, we've got the first one, and the idea is, I've got it, as before, as I was saying, we've got one that's not with nothing on there. And there's actually, you can see, there's nails in there. So, if you are putting a piece of paper or signage, the nail would kind of cover it. You can make it look like it's nailed on, basically. So there's a signpost there with nothing on there. We've got the second one with some wanted signs, and there's the notorious Barry TP, if anyone hasn't seen. But again, some wanted signs on there as well. And the third one is wall mountable. So in terms of, I don't know, let's say go to the sheriff's office, you might want to stick it there, you know, all the different wanted signs as well. So we've got 3 different billboards, 1 wall mountable, 2 have got wanted signs on there, the third one has got nothing, you can put on what you want. Again, I'm not sure how tall these should have been. I've based everything kind of on my character, so the idea is, you know, you can see there, I don't know, like eye level, you can read them signs. I think if they were any bigger, it would make my character look tiny. Placeable cacti would be good as well, yes. And Nicer Prior, welcome, how you doing? Who else have we got? Anyone else new in here? Becky Lynn, how you doing? I would make them a little taller. Why are they not straight? Why, what? Not straight, says Carleen. What do you mean? What's not straight? The wanted signs. The reward signs, you mean? I just wanted them to look slapped on. I don't know. Not yet, Devil Dog. We're working on it. So the reason why I want to show you this is because I've been going for like nearly 2 weeks now, and I don't want you to think nothing's happening. So I just want to kind of show you what we've got. But yeah, it's mainly for aesthetics. You know what I'm like. I'm weird with that. But again, if you want straight ones, Carleen, I have got there's lots of wanted signs. So all these wanted signs that I've put on here, I've made individual wanted posters as well. So if you wanted to put them on yourself, you can. So yeah, so there is the billboards. So again, 3 at the moment. I wasn't too sure how many to do, but I'm happy with how that's turned out. Okay, so there is your billboards. We've also got, keeping with the Decor theme, we've got some hay bales. Now again, apologies. I didn't realise when I tested these that the textures don't work. But you can get a feel for what we've got. We've got a single hay bale. We've got a double hay bale. we've got stacked, so with 3 on there, and we've also got a fourth one, which is kind of, you know, hay bales at a bit of a funny angle. And again, in terms of the size, what do you think? Do we go taller? Do we go smaller? What do we think in terms of the bales of hay? Well, they're actually bales of straw, but yeah, what do you think? Height-wise, size-wise, are we happy with that? Again, materials, ignore that. My OCD, yeah. So Carly, for your OCD, you can put them nice and straight, Cat says these do not look like hay bales. Well, yeah, they will. And I've even put it so you can stand on them. You know, there's loads of stuff gone into, like, you know, what they do, how they work, that type of thing. You know, you can stand on them and whatnot. Taller says, I want the Minecraft pixel look, lol. It's a barricade. Yeah, okay, we'll go for... So they do need to be taller, don't they? Hay bales. Need to be bigger. And the good thing is, we've got now a working mod so that we can make amendments, make changes, and then bring them in on the next deco. Mr. Vito, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So yeah, I built this off. I looked at a load of pictures, and it was built off. It was meant to be a straw bale, not here. And yeah, they didn't look too big, but we can go bigger. They don't stack Slayer, but oh, do they stack? I don't know. Do they stack? I should know this. No, they don't. They snap together. They do snap, so you can build a wall. But they don't stack, and that's because I'm not using like a vault or anything like that as well. Mike's Gaming Oasis, mate. Thank you so much. You're an absolute legend. You do this every time. Thank you so much for the gifted members, 5 in all. Big warm welcome to Bouncy Lex. Huge welcome to Mr. Vito, to Scott Davidson, to Charles Ingram, and also Joss Litt, courtesy of Mike's Gaming Oasis. And then Will H comes in as well, just throwing another £2 with us. Thank you so much, mate. £2 donation, genuinely appreciate it. Impressed with everything so far, massive congrats. Thank you so much, Will, appreciate it. And you know what, I'm over the moon with how this has turned out. I am still a bit peeved that I'm getting crashes when I try and go through the inventory, but I'm happy so far. And again, when you see some of the other items that haven't gotten into this bit yet, like the wall items and stuff, yeah, man, the clothing items, there's hats, there's coats, oh, it's good. It looks so good, man. Look, can you sit on the here? Right, so on that, you will not believe this, but Sandy is working on being able to not just sit on it, but like kind of sit against it, like almost like hunch against the hay bale. So that's what he's working on at the moment. So yes, absolutely, that's something you will be able to do. It's a different animation. You're not going to be sitting. You're going to be leaning against it, like sitting with your back to the hay bale. Not yet, Cat. Napping, that's the one. That's the one, Sandy. Yeah, like a napping animation. If we can get it in. So hay bales, done. What else have we got? What else can we show you? Beds. Napping, aka dead. Yeah, that's the one. Peter Pennicott, thank you so much, man. What's going on tonight? Thank you so much for the support, everyone. I was a little bit nervous about doing this because it's not my usual streams, and I was worried that, you know, yeah, the mod's not... Yeah, it is what it is. Thank you so much, Peter. Honestly, you're an absolute legend. Love your friendly face. You're an absolute star, man. Thank you so much for the £2. Or €2. Bot Killer, how are you doing? So, beds. I didn't go crazy with the beds. We went for 3. So, we've got this version here. Again, I don't know why the rug, or whatever you call it. What's it called? The throw. The duvet is shiny, but we've got a nice kind of sized double bed. We've also got a metal framed bed as well, and a smaller one here. And again, they are fully functional. You can lie on them. I don't know if they need to be any bigger, but again, I built that on my character as well. So we've got, they do work. So they're functional beds. then you can lie on them as well. So yeah, again, most of this was meant to be for decorative for decoration only, but again, I think things like beds, you could make them functional as well. So we've got 3 versions of beds, and again, they are very detailed. You know, if you look at them, they are very, very detailed. You know, this is kind of a wrought iron version, another metal version there, and then we've also got the kind of wooden, kind of, I don't know, crappy looking one. Charlie Blair, thank you so much. Welcome to Team Green. Rex Tier, no less as well, man. Welcome to the family, man, and I appreciate the support. Thank you so much, buddy. Yeah, it's it's wet. Wait, listen, we like wet. It's wet, yeah, man. It wasn't intentional. That will be fixed. And Alicia K, honestly, I don't know what to say tonight. The support's been phenomenal. $10. Thank you so much for that. Really means the world, and everything looks amazing. Well done. Thank you so much, man. Shell Bonada. It's not. Well, this is Scorched Earth. I'm just showing off the mod that I'm busy making at the moment with Sandy. First bed's definitely the brothel, yeah, because it's wet and it's grotty and it's not looking particularly great. But yeah, 3 beds. I didn't know how crazy to go with the beds and how many to put in there, but I think 3 is a good start. Again, the good thing with this mod, with all these suggestions and these ideas I'm getting, we can add to this as well, which is phenomenal. Angela Campbell says the mod's looking great. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. First bed is definitely for the brothel, says Baha. Rowan says, is this Western Skins paintable? Nothing. Well, not the mod stuff. Not my mod stuff isn't paintable, but all of the Bob's Tall Tale stuff is. Yeah, I can't. I think if we start making things paintable and changeable and all that, it just kind of detracts from. I want this to be a load of items that you can just stick into your build and fill a room. So if you're building a saloon, you can fill the saloon. If you're building an Undertaker's, you can just fill the Undertaker's. If you're building a general store, you can add shelves to it. I just want to try and make it as easy as possible to decorate a building. But the beds are functional. Thank you so much, Lady Rough Day. Thank you. And Songbird says, oh, now somebody needs to film some Western movies there. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I do wish there was a version of the wood bed that had covers. Nice though. I like. You know what? I can change that. I can add. I can add these to this. You know, there's a lot of these meshes I make. So 100%. It just means it's going to be a little bit more time. I'll see. You know what? I'll see if we can get you nicely made. We'll make you. We'll try and get a nicely made wooden bed. So let's just put that on. Wooden bed. Nice made sheets. Yeah. Brian Donaldson, how you doing? Saloon stuff would be amazing. Got some. That's. I'll show you. Hopefully, I'll show you that. We've got some. We've got spittoons as well, my friend. Individual spittoons and spittoons that are linked to the bar as well. Okay. So. We've done this. Okay, we also got stoves. Now, again, Sandy, I don't know what's happened here, but the materials, the textures have come off these, but we've got 4 versions of these stoves, and they're working, they're functional as well, so they're pretty cool. So the idea is you pop these inside your build. So we've got one there without. Let me just figure out what I'm doing. We've got one with, so you can put that up against the wall. These, again, I'm so frustrated because these look pretty cool, but the materials have come off. They are working, so you add 1 piece of spark powder. And they do light up, and again, because they're not a fire, they're a furnace, they light up at the inside. They have got smoke that comes out the top. The other ones we've got is a smaller version and a one with a much bigger pipe that goes all the way up. So again, so frustrated because these look so cool because this bit here is clear and you can actually see the flames through the glass if it was working properly. So again, and the glow on this is so cool. This looks so nice in someone's build, but I don't know why the materials have come off there. But yeah, you can see through that. That is clear and you can actually see the flames on the inside. But again, 4 stoves, 2 different versions, one without, one with a small pipe, one with a medium-sized pipe, and one with a larger pipe as well. But that looks so nice when the materials, and I will show you that in its all its glory. But as I said, if you look at inside, it shows you the kind of glow you get from it. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, such a nice, I mean, that there, again, once the glass shows through, it just looks so cozy. So cozy. And again, the amount of moving, placing and that and getting that right took ages. And I just, little things you think's going to work, you've got to properly mess about with stuff. But yeah, so happy how that's turned out, to be honest with you. And it looks so much better once it's got the materials. And I will show you that once I'm a little bit further down. But yeah, it looks so nice. It looks so nice. So yeah, they are the stoves. There is 4 in total. Again, do with them what you will. The other thing we have, again, size-wise, I think they're fine. You know, they're kind of like pretty big compared to me. And I guess if you were a bigger character, they would look a little bit smaller. But I'm happy with the size. I don't know about you guys. Scope-wise, how are you doing? Do you have the bobs? Do you have to have the bobs for the... Nope, you don't. That's why we've built this. You don't have to have any of the DLCs. It'll be a free mod for you all to use. Can you make a Western-style world map? Yeah, of course we can. It's something about that. Well, I'm saying that. It's took us 2 weeks to do this and 100 million phone calls to Sandy, so we'll see. We'll see. So yeah, happy with them. Happy with them this turn. Now, gutted. I can't show you the actual materials on them, but again, so happy with how that's turned out. The other thing that we did is we have got so above your stove. So one thing that they didn't bring out with the Decor mod, which I think is really weird, is they didn't bring out any chimneys. So we've made some. So a lot of these builds, like the post office and stuff, again, I think these need to be bigger in total, honestly. But we've got 3 different chimneys, and you'll notice this one says chimney 1. So that is good for a straight roof. We've also got the chimneys, and I've added, you can see there's a bit of an incline on this one here, so you can spin that round and that'll work. You know, that'll kind of, it's not the exact angle of these roofs, but it does a better job of blending in with the scenery. So again, there's chimneys that we can use. Again, I might figure out how to kind of get that on a proper angle, but these chimneys work as well. All you do is you add 1 piece of spark powder to these as well, and they're aesthetic. So again, they've got smoke coming out of them as well. And so again, allows you to kind of change the look of your builds. 3 different variants. So we've got the square one, and we've got a much kind of skinnier one as well. And I will make these a little bit bigger, or I might just make different variants of them. But we've got different chimneys now. And each one has got an angle version. So I'll quickly show you on here. It's easier to show. So it's hard. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, there's a slight angle on this one, and this one's flat. Same with this one's easier to see because it's a lot bigger. So we've got the flat version, and we've got an angled version as well. And again, I just think these look so cool with the rust on them and stuff. And again, adding chimneys to these builds is going to make a massive, massive difference to what these look like. And the last one is this square one. This is easy to show. So you've got a square one with an angle on there as well. So there's three different variants. Again, fully functional in terms of you just add 1 piece of spark powder and they go. So again, I'm not sure in terms of the size of these. Should these be bigger? Should these be smaller? I'll leave that down to you. Yeah, exactly. And whereas this, you don't. This, you don't. What do you think in terms of size-wise? Do you think they need to be smaller, bigger? Oh, no! I think Carly says, I think you need a fat one. Alicia K says, love that. Normally I have to make these fireplaces stick through. Jay Lewis says, are you going to do steampunk? And yes, exactly. That's the plan. When Wildcard bring out a mod pack, where hopefully we're going to bring out a decor pack to go with it. That's the plan. A stubby one, half the size. Absolutely loving this attention to detail you guys have so far. Alicia K says, size is great. Good variants to choose from. Aaron says, no. Slayer says, no, I think you need a fat one. Small, medium, large. They're a good size. I'd love a smaller one also. Okay, yeah, so chimney, smaller one also. Sally says, steampunk maybe, depending on how this one does. I think there's a good size. Could always put them on a ceiling below and let them, poke through. Yeah, so I can make a smaller one. I can definitely make a smaller one. But again, I'm open to feedback. We need Panic Masters. We need to get to 100 likes for a surprise. Oh no, what? Are you going to surprise, or am I going to give the surprise? That's the bit that I'm worried about. No, I want me to get them 100 likes. Pasic Omen, can you put them with wood also if you would like work other mods like visual storage to power them automatically? So yeah, this is going to be completely standalone at the moment, and it's again, what you see is what you get at present. We could change it eventually, but I want to try and keep it as simplistic as possible for now. Piece of Schmidt Games, how you doing? Are these all skins for existing items or all new items? It's a new mod that I'm making. Yeah, this is just, the idea is you use Bob Toll's Tale, you build it, and you just use Aaron Longstaff's mod to make it look lived in. That's the plan. I'm torn between what to add suggestions and what to, you know what, the Baha, I would rather, this is kind of what I'd rather have the mod as complete as possible and wait a couple of weeks, because here's the thing, Scorched Earth isn't going anywhere. Yes, I know there's a new map coming out, but Bob's Told Tale isn't going anywhere. The next kind of DLC from Wildcard realistically is not going to be until, is it Aberration? Or is it Aberration? Anyway, it's going to be a while, so I'd rather it work, personally, mate. You seriously need a hero for animal pet? Yeah, we'll add that. 72 likes. I don't know what, I'm worried now what's going on when we get to 100. I don't know what's happening when we get to 100. Okay, so they are the chimneys. What is next? Oh, again, don't know what's happened with the materials on this one, but for your bank, don't know why I keep going to the actual root buildings themselves, because there's nothing in them yet. But for your bank, we've got the vaults now. So we've got a nice small vault. We've got a bigger size vault. And we've got a vault that's got the door open. Now again, don't know why I've lost the materials or the textures on the front. But again, 3 different variations. These do have storage in them as well. So again, you can have storage. These are just the same storage size as vaults as well, I believe. But yeah, 3 variants of the vault. I'll put these outside so you can see what they look like in the sun. Don't know why we've lost some of the, but you can see there that a lot of these are very detailed in terms of the textures. So we've got 3 versions, reasonably size. And again, some people might say that's too small. I've done a lot of Googling, a lot of research, and these vaults, they weren't big. They used to pull them out on horses. They weren't big. Will these structures get damaged? So they will take damage. It's like any other item. They will take damage. I might switch damage off. I don't know yet. Yeah, exactly. Where is Fizz? You know what? Fizz is always here until I'm showing something off, and now he's nowhere to be seen. But yeah, the vaults for me are a super addition. What I was going to do is try and build specific decor mods, a bank, a train station, a store, but I think I could go forever. So the idea is I'm going to give you a few little items for each one. I mean, even there, looking at the bank. I mean, looking at the sheriff's office. Just having these here just adds such detail to it, man. It's pretty cool. Okay. So there is the vaults. The next thing I want to show you is, oh yes, we've got chairs. We've got chairs. Where do we put the chairs? We'll put them here. Okay, so we've got a comfy chair. But I've lost my hood. I've lost me description again. Okay, right. We've got Tamar. Honestly, buddy, thank you so much. You do this every time you come in and you gift €3. Thank you so much for the donation, pal. Genuinely appreciate your support, man, and thank you so much, buddy. Sandy says 1000 HP on each dino damage. Okay, super. So there is. Okay, sweet. Dave Ventura. Hello, Aaron, mate. How you diddling? Is the small vault a short staff It is. It's a short staff vault. That's what it is. Chaos. Oh, man, what's going on? Thank you so much. The support tonight's been phenomenal. Thank you so much. $5. Thank you so much, Chaos. I really appreciate the support, mate. Genuinely, thank you so much to each and every one of you. We've got 127 people watching here as well. Thank you so much. I can't stress how much it means to us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you toggle backspace, it's not working. It's not working. It's an issue. It's a fault. It happens all the time. Okay, so in terms of the chairs, etc., we have, I want to get back to the beginning. I can't see where the beginning is. I keep forgetting. Right. So we have a comfy chair. It's a very shiny, comfy chair, but it's a polished wood effect. So again, functional. So hard to model them the right size so your guy fits in them properly. Dave Ventura, what the hell is going on tonight, man? Thank you so much. £5 donation. Super chat. No message, no words, just throwing the 5 at us. Thank you so much, pal. Honestly, I genuinely appreciate it. What an absolute legend. What's going on tonight, man? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, we've got work. Sandy's figured out how to do working shelves as well. So, yeah, we've got loads to add. So, yeah. Comfy chair. It's the golden throne, says Slayazina. We've also got a standard crappy wooden chair. Again, all these are functional. And I've modelled these on the same size as some of the standard stuff. So, again, there shouldn't be any clipping. Should be pretty cool. So that is the standard wooden chair. We've also got another version of a chair with a back and one without. Again, a bit more weathered, a bit more satin, a bit more, you know, saloony. We've also got a couple of stools. So the first one is a kind of cloth version of the stool. Again, I've tried to make it was so hard to get the model right, but yeah, his butt does slightly stick through. But yeah, it's the best I could do. It's the best I could do, right? So we've got a stool. We've also got another version of the bar stool that doesn't spin, that's in the tall tails. But again, I like the kind of how that looks. Pretty cool detail on that as well. Again, your butt doesn't stick through this one, I don't think. No, your butt parks there very, very nicely. Yeah, I've got a big one. Nanaya, how you do? I feel under pressure now. I'm actually showcasing a mod that I've been working on, a Western style mod. I feel really pressured now that you're in here. If anyone doesn't know, Nanaya in the chat, she is responsible for the RR medieval mods. So I feel like I'm privileged to have you in here as well. So welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining us, Nanaya, and hopefully I'm pronouncing that name right as well. So yeah, so just basically showcasing all the stuff I've been building and we've been building, me and Sandy. So let's get rid of these dinosaurs. So yeah, so a couple of chairs, a couple of stools, and then we've got a couple of benches as well. So I've tried to make some variations of the kind of standard benches that are in here because I don't really like, where's my train station? There we are. So these standard benches, I've got another version of it here. So very similar in kind of height, sorry, width and size, but it's just a different colour. Maybe go a little bit taller, possibly, but I do like how that one looks. And now I've also got some kind of more funky looking ones. So again, I made these specifically for my train station. So I was being quite selfish. I've built things for like my station as well. Because what I did here, if you notice, we had chairs either side. These would work very well in that type of scenario. So literally just, I think there we go. They snapped quite well with a bit of a gap, or you can kind of take them snapping off and put them closer together. But again, they work well in my idea, in my opinion, for like a platform. So we've got this version of the wood bench. Again, I think it works in terms of like, you know, the size and stuff. And then we've also got another. Whoop! I'm flitting everywhere. We've got another bench there as well, which is a little bit more kind of groggy and worn down. Different stat dial as well, so it's not the same, but again, it's a bit more kind of weathered. What have we got in chat? Don't judge us so hard. Yeah. Carleen Goodwill says welcome. Alicia K says welcome. Love the Art Deco mods. Kat Karina says hi. Nanaya. Ephemera. Love your mods, Nanaya. Thank you for your great work. Yeah, man, lots of love and support from Nanaya. Aaron, you need to make a train seat. I do. Oh, that's being added. Train seat. What a good idea, Crazy. What a great idea. So, yeah. Yeah, outdoor bench, indoor bench. That's probably what I should name them. And the last two are my favourite. So I've gone for, we've got some nice looking. So we've got a nice looking kind of settee. So pretty cool. And we've also got it in a nice shade of red as well. So there's the red version as well. So we've got a nice shade of red in there as well. So yeah, there is the seats. So we've got, again, a variety of chairs and stools. We've got three benches, three versions of the benches. And we've got two of these kind of sofas, as I'm going to call them. So we've got a blue one and a red one as well. Real kit flip, I don't, but Crazy just mentioned that. So Crazy said if we can come up with a version for the train, that'll be good. So you can literally, because again, I mean, realistically, you know, the train we've did here, you could, you know, if you had these ones here, these ones wouldn't look too. I mean, they're not. I'm just rushing these. Yeah, get collision off. I can't see because I've got no symbols on, so I can't see what mode I'm in. There we go. I think no, I can't see what mode I'm in. You know what? I need to come out of this and come back in. Actually, will this work if I do this? No. Okay. I'm going to come out and come back in because I don't like the fact I can't see, you know, when it says X and to move to cycle through. I hate when you can't see that. Again, that's a bug with the game, not my mod. Uncle T coming in with a tip. Thank you so much. $10 as well, man. Wow. What's going on tonight? The support's been absolutely phenomenal. And I know I've said that a few times, but he's an absolute legend. Thank you so much, Uncle T. Really appreciate it, buddy. Thank you for the $10. Wow. Do you have a seat for the cart? Oh, I love the red, says Carleen. 30 more likes, people. We can do it. I don't even know what's happening. I'm worried. What is planning? Or what are you planning? About time I made a live, been watching for years, says Chris Derry. Ah, thank you so much. And Theo Wiggers, thank you so much for that, man. I appreciate it, pal. It just came through on my phone. What an absolute legend. So yeah, I don't think that would look too bad. So now, yes, now I can see what we're doing. Now I can see what we're doing. So get rid of the snapping and change this to free place. I mean, again, these are going to be higgledy-piggledy because I'm just rattling them down, but I mean, not ideal, but that does look a lot better than what most people are using by stacking the chairs together. Don't forget the announcement, Ashley. Yeah, I'll have to remember that. Thank you so much. Could you add a medium gate? So a medium one of these? Like a smaller version of this? Or just maybe just an entire train carriage that snaps perfectly to the train cars. Can you imagine? So no more building, just go snap, 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 done. Aaron, make a hitch post with a plank to put Betreed 2 banks. What's that? What's that mean? What's that mean? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. The traded lanterns are dark. It does. A gate between a normal gate and a behemoth gate. It's not that type of mod, unfortunately. So it's not a kind of building mod. It's just a decor mod. Mohammed says, I have a nice idea. Why not build a house in the shape of a dinosaur? Well, the question is, what kind of dinosaur? What dinosaur do we build it in? Bank teller counter. We do. We need that 100%. Bank counter. I'm writing all these down, don't worry. Chung, how you doing, mate? What about a big clock that could hang on the station platform? I love that idea as well. Big clock. I like that. We've got clocks. I've got a grandfather clock and another clock, but again, it's not on this at the moment. A Yudi. In a train, you had a 2-sided sofa that was a plank. 2-sided sofas that was a plank. All right, okay, I think I know what you mean. I It said clock, crazy. Clock. C-L-O-C-K. Clock. Clock. Not clock. That wood looks so cool. I'm so happy with the wooden piles. It's time for me to call a night. I've seen the mod and such a delight to Aaron, Team Green, and all the chat. I wish you all a very good night. Oh, thank you so much, Willman. You're a legend. Do you have a cash register? I do. We do. We have the cash register at the moment. It is on. There we go. Right, okay, so what haven't I shown? Oh, right, okay. So the couple of things I want to show you. Right, so this isn't fully working yet, but this is probably one of my favorite. We've got a cool looking bathtub. I'm so happy with how that's turned out. I am going to get water in that, but you can sit in it as well. But unfortunately, at the moment, it looks like you're riding it. You're on top. So I need to figure a way of how to get the character lower in the tub. But if we can get some water in there and have it sit so the guy's a little bit further down, that's going to be so cool, man. That's going to be so cool. But yeah, in terms of how it looks, it is so good, man. It is so good. Yes, we do, Maximus. I've got spittoons as well that you can place individually, but I've also got them linked to the actual physical, what do you call it, the bars as well. So, okay, right, so let me show you something pretty cool. So, Saloon. What's a saloon without a bar? We've got 2 bars, and I've got various different options in the bar. So the idea, again, back to what I was saying earlier, I've got options where you can just place the bar and you can add things to it yourself. Or if you don't want to mess about adding materials, you can have it decored as well. I'm just going to get rid of these dinosaurs. So, first one is this guy here. So this is unfurnished, undecored, small style bar, but the good thing with this is I've built it so you can actually walk through the bar as well, and you can stand there and serve if you wanted to as well. So again, fully functional in terms of you can actually go inside of it and out through the entrance. Unfortunately, short staff can't get in, and I can't. It looks like he's trying to get served. You're too small, man. You're too young. And Will H, honestly, buddy, thank you so much. What a way to exit a stream as well. Gifting a member. Thank you so much, buddy. You're an absolute star. Thank you for the support, and a big warm welcome to Angelus Caligo, courtesy of Will H. You're an absolute legend. Thank you so much, buddy, and welcome to Team Green. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What we working on, Sandy? What was the question? Bubble bath in the tub. Tub is a reskin of a bed. That would be hilarious. So yeah, so first bar is a unfurnished bar. What have I called it? I've called it... I've lost it again. Okay, it's bar 1. We've called it bar 1, okay? The next one is the second bar, the same bar, but this time it's fully furnished. So we've got the spittoon down there. We've also got some glasses and stuff and whatnot. So the idea is, again, you know, it looks lived in. So you've got like a menu on there and various different kind of glasses and bottles and stuff. Stephen Thompson, what the hell, man? $9.99. Thank you so much for that super chat coming in there. You know what? Again, man, a few words, nothing on the chat. Just $9.99. Thank you so much, pal. Really means a lot. And yeah, man, I can't thank you enough for the support tonight. We've got 14 new members, man. What the hell? Thank you so much. And Stephen, you're a legend. Short stuff rubbed the marks off on his hand. So yeah, second bar. Miss Sticky Kitty, Miss Sticky Kitty Cat. How you doing, man? Great name, by the way. Hiya, silent watcher here, lol. Been watching for years. Even done a few of your builds. Now about a meal. Now, how about a meal shorter storage for the post? Yeah, good idea. Meal shorter storage. Yeah, I love it. I love it. So yeah, second bar furnished, and now the third bar. So for those who are worried, I've actually got bit there. Let me just change the time because it's getting a bit misty in here. Getting a bit misty. We've got clear skies. Yes, super. The mod will be called Wild Old Wild. What? Old Wild. I don't know what's called. Sandy, what have I called it? I don't even know. Old Wild Decor or Old Town Decor or something like that. That's something like that. It's not out yet though. Backhack 1010. The bar seems a bit on the small side. I must say it does exactly. It's intentional. It's intentional because, again, I've done a lot of research, and a lot of these bars, they were very small. They weren't huge. The saloons weren't very big. So we've got the small bar. Again, we will be moving on soon. The next one, it's the same bar, but if you want to go wild, we've got mirrors. There's mirrors on the back. I don't think this is going to hinder the performance. It's not like the wild card mirrors. I think you'll be good. But again, either way, there's 3 variants of this bar. You've got the standard bar with nothing on it. You've got the bar with the deco, and you've got the bar with the deco with the mirrors as well. So again, trying to make it so that you've got different options. Old Wild, Old West, I think. Okay, something like that. Wild Old Town Deco by Aaron Longstaff. That's the one. That's the one. Okay, so that's the first bar. The second bar is a bigger bar. So again, this one here is just the bar itself. So again, this would go up again behind the wall, and you can walk in and out as well. So I'll show you what that'll look like in a building, so you can get a size for the scale. So this, for me, would kind of be where you would put this one here. So you know what? Why not? Let's get rid. Let's get rid. Again, if you all think we need bigger bar, we can build a bigger bar. I just think, again, short term, this was the first thing I'd come up with. And I mean, my bar didn't look too bad, but it ain't anywhere near as good as this bar. So yeah, so the idea with this one is, I need to get collision. I keep losing. There we go. So again, this bar here, again, you can walk in, you can walk out. But if you look at the size of the person, you know, in terms of when you say it's a small bar, it's not that. And again, a lot of videos, if you look at a lot of actually physical saloons, the bars weren't huge. So we could, we can make a long bar as well. Yes, you can. These counters are they're all for use. So there's the bar. There's the first bar. The next one is we've got it now with a back as well. So again, not decored, but you've also got a place to store all of your bottles and stuff as well. And then the third one is the same bar, but this is fully decored as well. So we've got, again, spittoons on either side, your cowboy with his hat and some cigarettes, some drinks, some bullhorns. But yeah, the idea is, you can see there, it's a fully kitted out bar that just works. But again, if you look at old Wild West bars, they weren't big. They weren't big at all. Show the I'm going to leave them right till the end, Sandy, because I need to search for them, because if I scroll through, I'll crash. So you need to tell us what they're called in the dev kit, and I'll do that at the end, and if it crashes, then I'll leave that for the next stream. I can't speak Arabic, Mohammed. I would struggle. Actually, good point. Let's stick the stools next to them and see what they look like. Because again, if you think the stools are very small in Ark. And if you went any higher, if that bar was higher, you wouldn't be able to look over the bar. If that makes sense. Stephen Thompson, what you playing at, man? You crazy man. Thank you. Another $9.99. Thank you so much, man. Very well. Very well. Some words. Sorry. I didn't. You know what? If you wanted to donate without any words, you could have. But thank you so much, Stephen. Very well. Some words. This is going to be one of the most important mods for ASA. Tracks often get gaps. It's just making a sort of foundation that snaps under the track to extend the base down a bit. Oh, I like that idea, Stephen. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. He can't speak English. Are you talking to me? Yeah, that's true. I can't make tall bar shells look green. That the prop. So here's the problem. I did have tall bar stools to start with, right? So what I've had to do is I've had to shrink these ones down, because the animation of the character, you can see that even now his feet are off the floor. I don't know if you can see that. If I made a tall bar stool, I would be sitting in the middle of the stool. It's just the way you'd have to. Well, I say Sally, you have to create a whole new skeletal rig for the character to sit higher up. Thank you so much, Mohammed. I appreciate that, buddy. The stools limit the height, but again, I've built the bar on the height of the stools. But again, if you go into the Ark, you look at Ark and basically build all of the stools and all of the shells. They're all this height. It's because it's the animation of the character and where he sits. And that's why even my tub, where's the tub gone? Did I pick it up? Even the tub, ideally I'd want him to sit down, but he sits at the same height. It's his animation. That's the problem. Have his feet hanging. You can't do that. You can't even do that, because as soon as you go to sit on the chair, you notice all of these, they're all the same height. The actual seating part of the chair, they're all the same height, because the animation, that's where he sits. If that makes sense. But yeah, if I could get tall stools, I would. But yeah, bar, be honest, what do you think? Do we go higher? Do we go longer? Do we go taller? Do we go shorter? I'm just trying to think. I'm just going to show how far would we go. So Would that be a good size bar, do you think? I just think if you go and look at some Google images of saloons and bars and all of that kind of jazz, you'd find that they're very small. Carling's a little higher, like above the hip. A bar section so we can fit them under different size buildings. Says Bar and Backcack 1010 says, it's just when I see the size of your saloon, it seems like the same size as the Valentine Saloon and Red Dead Redemption Bar, and that is a bit longer but a bit more or less, you know, Western stuff from that game. Yeah, I get it. So yeah, we can play about with the sizes of the sizes of the bars. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, cool. Right. Bar is done. I'll write down there we need to look at the size of the bar. I do think you need to add modular bar parts, straight parts, and end parts that you can make it as long and as wide. So I did, you know, originally crazy, and that's why if you look at this first one, there's just that. But initially, I mean, I can take that off as well. But initially, I had each one of these parts individual, but then it was difficult for someone to line them up, you know, to keep it straight, because that's perfectly straight. But yeah, I could certainly add them. It's not a problem. Right, and the last thing I've got to show you, actually, I think we've come to the end. The last thing I can show you now is the carts. So someone mentioned before carts. We needed carts. We've got lots of carts. With the bar that low, your lower back is going to hate you. So much as 100 likes equals wiggle. Ah, oh, man, I knew, you know what? I knew that was good. I thought there was not a single mention of wiggling tonight. And I genuinely thought we were going to get away with it. So, without further ado, let the wiggle fest commence. Right, do we want both ears or we just want one ear? What we're going for? I say on 98, like I say 101, unfortunately. So I think we're gonna have to go for it. Those no one knew it was coming. Gotta live up to the one. Can your section out the bar count? I can. Yes, I can. I can make anything. Well, not anything, but you know what I mean. So he won't sing for us, but he wiggles on command. I do. Crazy. I do. This is my thing. Right. Concentrate, Longstaff. Let's lumber up. Okay. So we're gonna go for an off center wiggle this time. Okay. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. there we go. If anyone's just tuned in now, they're gonna go, "What the hell have I just looked at?" There we go. Wiggle complete. Entertaining ear wiggling commence. You know what? It's you know what? It's gonna have to be a thing now, isn't it? The eyebrow wiggle. You know what? I try my hardest not to look so serious when I do it. So I thought if we add a bit of if we add a bit of eyebrow wiggling as well, I think it's gonna mix it up a bit. It wasn't my best. It wasn't my best performance. I'm not gonna lie. Wayne Moore, welcome to the stream, my friend. It's a tradition now when we hit 100 likes, we do a bit of a wiggle. And what best part of your body to wiggle than your ears? Every time you do, you look like the Avatar meme. Post that on Discord, crazy. I don't know what you mean. Xani GFI hang like. Okay, let me just add that now. How do we do that? Can I copy? Yes, we can. Right. We might have lights, we might not have lights. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Have we got lights? I GFI'd it, and they're not there. Where are they? Is that the right code? GFI, hanging lights, GFI, table lamp, GFI. Oh, they're 3 separate ones, aren't they? Wait there. Wait there. That's one. We need a second one now. Let's see if that works. Yeah, because I've had some problems with crashing recently, so that's the second one. So we've got hanging light, we've got table lamp, and we've got oil light. See if that works. Oh, I need to put the quality as well. 100. Has that worked? Have we got lights? No! They're not working. 200 likes gets well. Yeah, man. I don't think we've been there, so it's fine. It's fine. We don't need to... we don't even worry about what's wiggling. Carlene says, the eyebrows got me. I loved it. Melanie Concla says, that was a weird time to join the stream. Sorry. Speak for yourself, says Badass. Savage Gaming, I'm able to do the ear wiggle too. Video, we need video evidence. I have got a hidden talents section on my Discord. Feel free to post your video. One at a time, each with one. I've done it. Yeah, not working, man. Not working. GFI oil wall light 100. Nada. It ain't working, my friend. Why not? Oh no, there they are. There they are. Wall lantern. I'm gonna leave them right till the end. Make a billboard, this town is wiggling. I can also ear wiggle and nose wiggle on command. Ears not individually though. Says Wayward Cult. Right, so last thing I want to show you before the lights is my carts. And we've actually got lots of variations. I think we've got about 10 in total. So the first one is just a standard cart. And again, this just sits nicely on the floor. And again, the idea is it's not functional. You can walk in it in between these little guys. And I think you can climb up it if you wanted to, or climb on it. But yeah, so that's the first cart. The second cart is very similar, but it's just a bit smaller and it's a bit more open, and a bit thinner in general. Chris says I can wiggle my ears, so I wiggle my eyes well more than I vibrate my eye. Oh, my wife can do that. It drives me crazy. Jeannie says I love this app and I think everything is a perfect size. Ah, thank you, man. I'm happy with it. I'm not gonna lie. It's and this is, like I say, it's about a third of what we've got. Next update, I'll probably try and do an update on Sunday if I can, and show you what we've got, or Thursday if I get a bit more done. So yeah, so there's the second cart. Third cart is a bit of a bigger one with 4 wheels. And I also thought this looked really good for an Undertaker's. So the idea is, with the next one, it's the same version, but I've added a... what do you call them? A grave? A grave? A coffin. Wow. It is the dung cart for BTTF that Mad Dog Tanner landed in. Yeah, that needs manure. We need to put manure in there 100%. That is such a good idea. But yeah, so this one here was, and the idea was, I always thought when I built this here, this Undertaker's, that's why I left a big gap. I wanted to put either on here or kind of here a cart, you know, that's ready to go with, you know, with a coffin in there as well. Carlene says, Aaron, this thought just hit me. For the height of the bar, line it up with the fingertips of your character. if you want realistic, that's the height recommended for proper body mechanic. Yeah, so the only thing is, each character is different though, isn't it? So, let me see what it lines up with on my guy. It would have to be lower then, though. Yeah, it would have to be lower. Unless we use a bigger scale person. Cryptic Gamers missed the Wigglefest. You did. You did. There isn't any gravestones yet. But again, the mod is young. But yeah, so we've got the Undertaker's one. And I've just realised that that is floating. So it needs to come down. So we need cart with coffin. Lower. Yep. Ashley says looks low to me. Yeah, so a few people's mentioned that, so we will take it up, we will take it higher. But again, the only concern I've got, and I'm going to say this again, is that when you're sitting on a bar stool, and this is the height of the bar stools, including the official bar stools as well. Where's my chairs? Is that when you're sitting on the bar stool, let's spin it the right way as well, just to get a bit of a reference. Is that the bar, I feel like the bar's going to be literally at your head, like this. That's the only concern I've got, because the sitting mechanic is the same for everyone. So the bar's going to be like super, you know, you have to be like getting your drink. I don't know. I'm in two minds. I really need to play about with it. I'll do a few, and then at least when you're on there, you're playing with it, you'll be able to let me know. We'll give it a go. We'll make it higher for the next stream, and we'll get everyone's thought. Hey, cart that you can stand inside and hear. Oh yeah, man, we need a hair cart as well. I like it. I like the idea. Love that suggestion as well. So yeah, so wooden carts, 4 versions, or yeah, 4 versions of the wooden cart. We've also got, with what you were asking for, Crazy, I've done a broken version, wrecked it, so you've got a broken cart as well. Not yet, Mike. You'd also attach stools to the bar and raise the seating that way. Yeah, Sandy, could you need to comment on that in terms of like the actual sitting mechanics? Could we do that, make the guy sit higher? But yeah, we've got a broken cart there as well, so I'm happy with that. Now we've also got a wagon, so we've got 2 versions of the wagon. So the first one is the wagon with the actual covering on it as well. Again, in terms of the size, I went on the size of the seat, not the actual cart. Call the broken cart the crazy cart because it's like my cart always broke. You know what? I'm gonna give that. I'm gonna name it broken cart and in brackets crazy cart. I'm gonna. So yeah, so we've got a cart there, a wagon. Sorry, we've also got a wagon without the coverings as well. So again, pretty cool. And then right, so we've got, I like this one. We've got a circus cart, but I've put inside of that a, what's that called? The Gigantopithecus? I was going to put a huge dodo in, but I thought we'll go for the Gigantopithecus or whatever it's called. So we've got the boss in there. Pretty cool. So there, circus cart. We've also got, someone mentioned this earlier as well, we've also got a gas cart as well. So again, reasonably happy with how that's turned out. And also in terms of the size, I think, you know, I've tried to model them so they're not massive, but they're not too small either. So yeah, gas cart as well. And then the last one is the jail cart. So again, I was going to put someone in there wearing handcuffs. I still might do that as well. But again, the jail cart for me looks pretty cool. It's a nice looking model. And again, the idea is I model these on the size of my character. So they normally used to carry 2 or 3 people in there at a time. Dino, this has been a fire cart. Cryptic says my writer's here. The cart era knows well. Exactly. I modelled this on past experience. But yeah, so we've got pretty, we've got a good selection of carts, I think. We can add more. What a difference a mod makes, says Fletcher. Yeah, you know what? It's just that there. It's not even complete, but straight away, a couple of wheels, a couple of wagons. Job done, innit? Angela Campbell, does the jail cart open so you can... It doesn't. No, it doesn't. I could change this so it's angle, but at the moment, everything we're doing at the moment is purely going to be decorative. The plan will eventually, hopefully, we can start adding some functionality to some of the stuff. But ultimately, it's just it's a decor mod, first and foremost. But yeah, there's my carts. We can add more cart. It gives me so much. It gives so much more detail to the back. Yeah, it does, and that's kind of what I was kind of wanting and hoping for. There's a lot more that I've built, and a lot more that needs to be added. I just wanted to showcase some of the stuff that I've got already. So you do know that I've still got stuff in the pipe and I'm working on things. Yeah, the bathtub outside. It's exactly what it is. Public humiliation. I've also got a working water tower. We've also got another one of these windmills. We've got quite a few things. Mystery magic. The wheels have to be a bit bigger. The ones on the cart. The model themselves. I can't make them wheels bigger. This is like a model, so the wheels are in proportion to the model. But these wheels need to be bigger, I guess, if that's what you mean. They definitely need to be bigger, 100%. These wheels here, is that what you meant? Because, yeah, we've established that they definitely do need to be bigger. So, let us try. Hopefully we don't crash. Yeah, thank you, man. It's I was toying with what to put in here. What I have done, and again, I'm not going to show you all these. I've got a couple of little... I've got, like, little Easter eggs in some of the builds. So, I mean, obviously this one's not an Easter egg because it's blatantly obvious, but I've got a couple of little Easter eggs in some of the builds. So when you see them and you put them down, have a little look around and hopefully you'll find them. It's nope, Fletcher. It's not stable yet. That's why it's not stable at the moment. Hence why it's not out yet. But it will be. Hopefully, it will be. Got a cow skull with Huns as well, Garner. I'm going to showcase all of that hopefully in the next one. So I've only showed a fraction of what we've got, purely because I just want to show you what we had, and a lot of the stuff I haven't finished yet, because again, I need to add all of the materials and everything and whatnot. But yeah, lights. This is probably where I'm going to crash. Wall lantern. Oh! We're not. Okay, so again, don't worry about where this place is at the moment, because again, I need to fix this. But in terms of, yeah, in terms of placement, it ain't ideal. I need to try and find somewhere where I can place it so it looks... And that needs to be bigger, in my opinion. So let's just... Yeah, that does need to be bigger. But again... Does it take spark powder? Or oil? I think it takes oil. So again, the light, we try to make the light look similar to the light on the new Bob's Tall Tales, so it's a nice kind of soft glow. I do think that needs to be bigger, the whole model itself, which is, let me put this on the inside, see what it looks like. Somewhere a bit darker. Again, excuse where it's wanting to land. That's just, I haven't fixed that yet, but in terms of the glow, it's got a nice kind of orange glow similar to what the Bob's Tall Tales did. Yeah, got them. Crazy. Well, I've got wall-mounted skulls. But yeah, it does look a little bit stubby. I think that's the actual model itself, but yeah. So anyway, that will look pretty cool when it's on, you know, when it actually works. What's this one? The same model. Okay, so let's get the next one spawned in. So what one was that? That was the oil lamp. We've also got the hanging light. The hanging light isn't working for some reason. Sandy. We could make them into jails as well, and maybe in regards to the seats, I'd have to play with animations. Yeah, you know what? Why not? Let her do it. Let her give it a go. So that's not working. So I've got that one to come in. So that was the table lamp. That's gotta work. Table lamp. Does that come in? No. Okay. Table lamp's not working either. So we can only get one of these to spawn in at the moment. I will showcase all of the lighting on the next one, I think. And I'll get a few more items kind of fixed and added to this as well. But in terms of the mod, do you think we're on the right track? Are you happy with it? What do you think? And do you want to see another stream like this so I show you the rest of the stuff I've come up with on the next one? Because I've enjoyed it. It's been good to see it physically working in the game. Some things don't work, some things aren't particularly great, but again, hopefully we'll get there. Mike's giving away assist as well. Thank you so much for coming at the end there with a $5 donation. Don't forget the DeLorean for the mod. Yeah, you know what? Should we stick one in? Thank you so much, man. Honestly, the support you showed me has been phenomenal. And everyone said definitely another stream. Love it. Wish it was available on official. It will be, Garner. It will be. It'll be available on official. Once it's ready, it'll be available for anyone to use. Alicia K would love to see more. Definitely want this mod once I get ASA. Songbirds, I love to hop on a stream over there and decorate the yeah, you know what? You know what? Actually, I might hold you to that because I'll need some pictures and some photos for the mod itself. So I'll jump on that for with you, Songbird. No, it's not for me. So far, the reason it's a thumbs down from piss off. Crazy, that's so funny. I love it. Flags, school, church stuff. Awesome. Would love to hear scattered for stables. Love to see more of these kinds of streams. Yeah, you know what? I've enjoyed it. It's been different. You know what? It's given me a break as well from having to kind of come up with ideas and builds. So again, what we will do is I'll probably do it again. Might not be Thursday. We might get back to building on Thursday, but maybe Sunday do another showcase of what we've got and how far we've come with a mod. Because as I said, this is probably a third of what we've got. Chill Blast announcement, yes! Mike's Gaming Oasis, thank you so much for that. So again, I am going to kind of finish it very shortly, but before I do, this isn't official yet, however, I am working with Chill Blast, so the plan is, what they are looking to do is they're looking to build some custom built PCs, but they're gonna be like kind of, how's the best way to say this? It's gonna be like an Aaron Longstaff spec. So it'll be like for Arc. There'll be an Arc version. There's also going to be a version just around kind of like, it'll be, if you want to have my logo on there, that type of thing. So they have reached out to us and they are looking to do some custom built PCs around kind of me, my channel, this community, and Arc in total. So, and again, there'll be discounts on that as well. I think it'll be like a 15% off kind of a high-end gaming PC as well. So watch this space. And I'm going to probably reach out to the likes of Crazy and people who know more about PCs than I do for what they would deem like a really good kind of spec PC for Arc, a normal kind of gaming PC, that type of thing. But again, hopefully there'll be some direct links to me, this channel, this community, and some custom built PCs as well. So Barry the Prick 4080, Baha. That is it. I don't know if I can get it with a prick, but I can definitely call it a BT. BTP. 4080. But yeah, I think that'll be pretty cool. As I said, not sure if you know, how it's going to work yet, but I just thought I'd reach out and let you know that that's something that hopefully that we can be working with. And again, the idea is if he's all looking for a gaming PC, rather than kind of paying full price for it, you can get one that's got a high specification and hopefully get a bit of a cost saving in the background there as well. So Barry on the case, exactly. So they are looking to kind of put livery on there as well. So yeah, watch this space. We'll see what comes of it. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone. I think I'm probably going to end that there. The amount of support these have shown me and Sandy as well for this mod has been absolutely phenomenal. I'm really excited to show you what I've got in the next kind of phase of the mod, and I'll take on board your suggestions. Hopefully we'll implement some of them. Definitely in terms of sizing and stuff we'll work on, but in some of the other items, hopefully we'll add them as well. But I just need to say thank you to everyone. You are absolute legends. You do make this you make this fun for us, and I was really worried about making a mod, but you know, showing you guys and having the feedback I've got from you has been phenomenal. So yeah, we'll continue doing what we're doing, and hopefully we'll get something looking pretty good in the foreseeable future. I do want to say thanks to everyone who's donated tonight as well. There has been quite a few, so bear with me. I do make no apologies for doing this. I do like to say thanks to each and every one of yous. So I will start by saying a huge thank you to Carleen, as ever. Carleen Goodwill for her gifted members. Thank you so much for that. Again, to Ashley Moore, as ever, for her gifted member. Do this every stream. Thank you so much, Ashley. A big thank you to Jay Lewis for his donation. Thank you so much, buddy. Also to Radio Gamer for his gifted member, or her gifted member. We're not making assumptions these days. To Danny for her donation, thank you so much for that. Mike's Gaming Oasis for his 5 gifted members. Thank you so much, buddy, as always. Also to Peter Pennacock for his $2 donation. Thank you so much for that. To Charlie Blair for becoming a member of Team Green. Rex Tier no less. Thank you so much for that. Alicia K for her $10 donation. Thank you so much. Tamar coming in with a $3. Chaos with a $5 donation. Thank you so much, buddy. Dave Ventura with a $5 donation. Thank you so much. Will H with a gifted member before he left. Thank you so much, buddy. Stephen Thompson with 2 $9.99 donations. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, Stephen. You're a legend. And Mike's Gaming Oasis coming in with a $5 donation. We also got a tip as well, and that was from Theo Wiggers. Not Wigglers, Theo Wiggers. So thank you so much for that as well, mate. Really appreciate the support that each and every one of you showed me tonight. You're absolute legends. Unreal. It's mental. It's mental, the support you're showing. So I will try and get back on this on Thursday. I might do another stream like this, if depending on how much we get done in the next few days. Do another showcase of the mod, and then on Sunday I might build with the mod. You know, do some decoration on in Westwood. So yeah, thanks so much, everyone. I am waffling now. I need to say a big thank you to everyone who's watched. These all legends. Huge thank you to the sponsors of the channel. That's Chill Blast and Nitrado. And I guess, as always, all that's left for me to say is thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you all on the next stream. Bye, everyone.